Representatives, the Honorable Nancy Pelosi.
Thank you very much, Quentin. I'm very proud to be here today for this very important initiative. I'm delighted to join Mayor Newsom, join you, Judge, how do we reference you? Mr. Chairman, Chairman Kopp, Senator Feinstein-Rumney, thank you for your tremendous leadership. And it is a great day that we're here on an initiative that has the support of business, of the Chamber of Commerce, labor, building trades, and the environmental community. We're all united because this is about the future. Quentin talked a great deal about history when he talked about in his opening remarks, and so too will I introduce my remarks in that way. 200 years ago, President Thomas Jefferson tasked his Secretary of the Treasury, Secretary Gallatin, to put together an infrastructure plan for our new country. It was a time of sparse population and sparse money in the federal treasury because we had just finished the Revolutionary War, all the rest, a brand new democracy. But that didn't hold them up. And the point of what he was doing was to build into the Louisiana Purchase, to build into follow the Lewis and Clark expeditions, roads, bridges, canals, and part of the legacy of that was the Cumberland Road, the Erie Canal, and much later, the Transcontinental Railroad and many other initiatives. Secretary Gallatin said at the time, building roads and canals was too important to be left to individual exertion. This had to be public-private partnerships, public-public-public partnerships, as this will be, all kinds of partnerships coming together to succeed and unify America, promote commerce, move people and product to home and to market. 100 years later, more history, under the presidency of Theodore Roosevelt, a Republican, he took the initiative in the centennial of the infrastructure initiative of Thomas Jefferson to have his own infrastructure initiative to unify America. And central to that was the establishment of the National Park Service, recognizing the importance of the green infrastructure of America. And all of that comes to bear today. In the course of that time, Quentin has mentioned many other initiatives that we're very proud of in California. I'll mention one more in our country. It was in the late 50s, or in the 50s, President Eisenhower, at a time of no great economic strength. You know, our economy was not good, and that was Quentin's point, I believe, that at that time he instituted and initiated the interstate highway system. And this, of course, at the time it was considered a national security initiative, Mr. Mayor, to unify America, to make us safe in case of attack or whatever. But it did many more things than that, which I don't have to go into with all of you. In addition to creating jobs, promoting commerce, continuing that legacy. Here we are, 2008, 200 years from Thomas Jefferson, gathered here in that tradition for this infrastructure initiative for the future. It's very important to our country. Our flagship issue in this new Congress was to reduce combat global warming and to eliminate our dependence on foreign oil. This does both of those, as Ramneek pointed out so very clearly and excellently and eloquently. And so here we are with this golden opportunity to drive a golden spike into the ground one more time for transportation, for all of the things that transcontinental railroad meant to our country at that time. So when the mayor talks about people going home and watching TV and becoming complacent about the results, I want to also remind those who go to the polls, when you go to the polls, you vote for president and Congress.
Speaking of Congress, why won't you debate Cindy Sheehan?
Speaking of which, we go down.
She's your opponent here in San Francisco.
Please,
I'll answer any
show
question
respect.
you want.
Okay, I
but
would
we
like
have
that.
an issue here, okay? Thank you, I don't think. Okay, so privately out there. So what we have is a situation where they vote for president, and sometimes people think, I've done my civic duty, I'm going home now. We have to keep them there to vote all the way down the ballot to the initiatives. So we have to have a slogan that says to them, yes on 1A. It's your vote for the future. It's as important a part of what we do for the future as the election of a president, because it's about an agenda for the future. And so I would say to all of those, in addition to acknowledging the 160,000 jobs immediately for the planning, et cetera, of this 450, as the mayor acknowledged, all of the advantages that are pointed out by our other distinguished speakers, and thanking them all individually for their leadership, with my commitment to Senator Feinstein to work together on this, to find new and different ways on how to fund these initiatives as well. I would say to our voters, vote for 1A. Our hopes for a better future are riding on you. Thank you all very much.